Hi, I'm Dennis Moreland with Dennis Moreland Tack, and today we're at Chris and Sarah Dawson at Perrin, Texas. And Chris is going to visit with us about when he changes from a snaffle bit to a Hackamore.
Well, Dennis, just like every time I change equipment, I want to make sure that horse is doing basically everything I want it to do in the first piece of equipment. Okay. So I start them in a loping Hackamore, and when I feel like I've got them stopping, going left and right, and they're pretty solid, I'll go to a snaffle. Okay. And so same thing in a snaffle. Once they're doing everything I want them to do, you know, they're stopping, going left and right, starting to drive up to that bridle a little bit, working cow. Then I want to make sure that I'm going to go put a Hackamore on them. And there's not really an age for me. You know, a lot of my 3-year-olds will spend a fair bit of time in Hackamore.
Before they ever show at the snaffle bit?
Yes, sir.
When you're riding your young horse, when do you know when it's time to transition from a Hackamore or snaffle bit to a bridle?
Well, it's just kind of a feel deal, Dennis. You know, I mean, on one hand, it might be something where your horse is, you might feel like your snaffle's not working like it used to, and you might feel like you've gotten everything out of that snaffle that you can get, and let's step him up and get to riding him one-handed a little bit more and give him a little more accountability about things.
Chris, when you get ready to go to a bridle, what do you go to first?
So this little bridle is something I use an awful lot. Just a little short shank, Argentine looking bridle with a solid mouthpiece and a leather curb. And I'm a big believer in the solid mouthpiece first. A lot of people say, you know, do a short shank snaffle or correction or something like that. And I just feel like the line of communication between you and this horse is just so much more honest and true when it's a solid mouthpiece. And like I say, the whole feel is going to be different than it is in a snaffle, regardless of what kind of mouthpiece is in there. And I feel like this is the most comfortable thing for a horse to get started in a bridle.
This little mouthpiece is bowed, and that lays in the horse's mouth better.
Yes, sir. It's got a little mulling to it, and just a nice little low port, and just gives them something to where they can get straight and kind of learn what we're going to expect them to do one-handed in that bridle.
Thank you, Chris. I hope this has been helpful to the viewers that watch this, and we appreciate you having us.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you.
For more tips and to take a look at some of the country's finest handmade tack, log on to dmtack.com.